Welcome back to the adventure, guys. We're going to be doing a little bit of carpentry today. So our refrigerators, we built them perfect to go inside this hole. Here, let me show you. So this is, our refrigerators are flush pretty much with the face of this hole. But if we open it, right, if we pull it all the way open, it can clear. But it's like right on the edge of clearing, and the bottom one doesn't typically clear if the top one is out. What's going on here? Oh, okay. When I pulled it open, I yanked it past the stop. So this one isn't exactly flush anymore, but that's the issue that we're having. And to fix that, I bought some longer hinges. So I need to install those longer hinges, but of course the longer hinges means it sticks out a little bit further. So I'm going to be replacing this whole piece of wood. But don't worry, it is not for waste. It's going to be used for some other project. But all of this needs to come down. Our entire thing needs to be taken apart. So I'm just gonna set this down. So I'm just gonna set the camera down and just go to work. Probably not even gonna show you me taking it apart because I'm kind of pressed for time today. Alright guys, so it's the next day because I figured out that I don't want to do this right now. It's a lot more work than I thought, and I'm gonna show you. So on this top piece that needs to come out so that I can take out the rest of those shelves, there's a lip right here. Where's the lip? Oh, right here. Wow. There's a big lip right here. And there's the same thing on the far side, which means all of this trim needs to come out, and that is not something I want to do right here, right now. So we're gonna switch gears, and Stephanie's out here today too, so get some better filming done, and she's gonna help me out. We've got a lot more work to do because there's a venture coming up at the end of this video. Well, it'll probably be about 3/4 of this video. But right now I'm gonna get all this put back together, and while this event is exposed, we can get rid of this loose wire that's been dangling there for what, 2 years? Something like that. We've got a shroud to put up there that we just haven't done, because we had to take all this apart to do it. So now we're gonna get that done at least, and then change gears and do some wiring.
Those wires have been hanging down for forever.
Okay.
Good deal.
I don't want to over tighten it, so I'm gonna just finish this one off. The rest of them look pretty flush. That's it. This one I did a little bit more too.
Very nice.
Perfect.
Very, very lovely. Yep. Thank you, Kemie.
Finally. That's been bad for a while.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta put the rest of the kitchen back together.
And also, now we gotta finish this another day.
Yes. So now we need to make up some big wire. What we're pretty much going to do is wire both sides of the truck for a winch, and it's going to be removable. So we're using this thing to be able to connect and disconnect the winch lines. So yeah, this is a what is this thing? 350 amp quick disconnect. So let's see, I have another one. You put this one, or it doesn't matter, they're both the same, but you put one on your device that you want to connect to, and of course the other one on the device you're connecting to, and you can connect them together. Right? Easy. But once the terminals, which are these things, once these are actually clicked in, it makes a more solid connection. And so I already have one on the winch, so we're putting one on the truck. So this is such a high amperage going through this, or possibility going through this. I really don't want it to get chafed and short out on the truck. So I have to start a fire. So we've got this stuff. This here, we call it chafing gear. I mean, there's so many different kinds of chafing gear. It's just something to stop the wire from getting too damaged when it rubs against something. So we're gonna feed this in.
Okay.
Alright, so this is what I've got. I got this hockey tape. It's abrasion resistant, it's cheap, and it's sticky. Well, I mean, this stuff is sticky too, but it's way easier than that stuff. So, and it looks pretty professional too, if you do it right. Personally, I think it looks a little bit better than wrapping with electrical tape.
But don't use this as electrical tape, please. It's not electrical tape.
No, this is for wrapping up loom and things like that.
Yeah.
This is not for electrical connections.
Disclaimer, do not use hockey tape as electrical tape. It's not
Unless
the same.
you want to. If you want to do it, I can't stop you. Especially if you're an adult. You can do it without asking me. There's nothing I can do. I messed up so that seam. It's good enough though. It's not coming off for sure. Okay, so that's that one. This gets ran under the truck. Alright, so the location that we want to mount all that hardware, Stephanie's working on that inside, the whole big wire and stuff. It's going to be like right in here. We're going to put a door right in this area, and then you're going to be able to reach your hand in and connect all the wires. So I need to mount this plate in there, and to do that I'm just going to weld it. But it's really cold, so I'm going to set up my heater, get that going, weld, and then yeah, should be good to go. Well, it looks like crap, but it's on there. I'll come back in the spring and do that right. It's too cold out here today. That, and it's also too windy. So, yeah, that'll be good enough for this trip. But as soon as the weather turns, I'm definitely gonna fix that right. It's like, I can't leave it like that. That's pretty bad. Alright guys, so it's a new day. I ran out of battery last night, and now I am in a hurry because tonight is the last night we have to work on this. Well, no. We got tonight, tomorrow night, and then the next day we go on our adventure. So I don't have much time at all, but I got a lot of work to do, so I probably won't talk to you guys very much, but we're gonna get this done. Right now I'm gonna do some welding. I got my vise. I don't know if I showed you guys when I built this vise, but it's I'll show you real quick. Alright, so it's just a cheap vise. I don't know where I found this vise. Probably a garage sale. Was missing a handle, so I got some rebar. It works. I mean, it's the top of this thing. It's just some angle iron, thin angle iron right here, 1/4 inch. And then down here, this is a railroad tie. And then down here, some more angle iron. And then a hub off a school bus. So it's heavy, and it works for what I need it to do. So we're gonna get something chucked up in this vise, and we're gonna make a little deal real quick. Alright, so now you can kind of see what I made here. So it's a 2-inch weld-on receiver. And I put a big D-ring on the back of it. And I put some hooks on the front, or on the sides I should say. And this should allow me to hook onto some chain or run a chain through this big loop. And I should be able to put my receiver mounted winch anywhere, chain up to it, and be able to pull. So that's what I just built just now. Now while the welder's still out, I got one more project I need to weld up, but you don't need to see that. It's just a little tab to mount my electrical box on my winch. So I'll get that welded up and then on to wiring. Alright, so this is what we got. I got it all hooked up. You can see this is my connector. Alright, a big connector down to a small one. Small one down to my winch box. I still need to mount the winch box. And then I got a winch with the wireless remote. So yeah, goes in and out. Oh, I forgot that wasn't in there. But now I just gotta clean up my mess and then on to the next one. Alright guys, we got everything done. I didn't film the last bit because it's just zip tying a line up there, but everything is done. We're ready for our adventure tomorrow. The last thing we have to do is just test the lights. So I got this tester. Let's see, there we go. It's a black tester, but yeah, this should light up and let me know if the lights are all working and everything. Oh, that sucks. It's upside down. Okay, I gotta lay on the ground. I'm gonna test these lights with Stephanie. I gotta lay on my back to do it, so yeah, we'll be back.
So we just came from U-Haul. We hooked up to the trailer, and we are on our way to our, should I tell him? Don't tell him yet. Okay. We're on our way to the place that we're going. Should I tell him what we're doing?
Nope.
Not at all? Okay. It's a secret. Here's the trailer. We're all hooked up and ready to go. Alright, we're here. Shovel because luckily really a fan of the cold, which is surprising considering I grew up here in the cold. But I would rather not be uncomfortable. Kemie don't mind it, which is surprising. Because most of his family hates it. Which I'm not sure why they're up here. They don't like the cold. The same reason why I'm not sure I'm up here, because I don't like the cold. But the little green thing. The little green thing's what we're after. Kemie thought it was cute, so he grabbed it. Let's go see. Let's go see. Very nice. Alright, that's one down. One to go. So we got 2 trucks today. The next one's in Palmer, so it's gonna be a bit of a drive. And we got our puppies with us. Oh, look. You there? Oh, you there? There's a good girl. She got nose stuff on the camera. Well, we forgot to film while we're in Palmer, so here you go. Now you get to see it on the camera. It looks like it doesn't have a hood. That's because it doesn't have a hood. The hood's actually in the bed. Well, what's left of the bed. It's just tied down in the back. There's them dogs.
Alright, so we got a box in the mail. If it's what I think it is, this day is perfect for it to show up. Stephanie doesn't know what it is, but I think I do. Can't open a box. What is going on here? It has been a long day. I'll have to show you guys the trucks in the morning. Well, tomorrow, because it's kind of dark out there. Got one more thing in this box. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep. Perfect day for this stuff to show up. We'll show you guys the trucks tomorrow though. It's dark right now. Alright guys, so here we are in the daylight. I'm ready to show you what we picked up. Alright, so this is the first vehicle, and you're probably like, wait a minute, this is covered in snow. That's right, we actually picked this up last spring. It's a 4-door International Travelette. It's got the short wheelbase, which is kind of unique, kind of rare. Its body is in really rough shape. The interior is in really rough shape. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet, but we're gonna do something with it. Okay, so that's the one. That's the first one. I've been waiting to show you guys these things for a long time. That's the 4-door. Here's the next one. Oh no, I'll show you that one last. Here's the next one that's also covered in snow. This is a 2-door International pickup. Long bed. Interior is much nicer. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this one, but this was also one we picked up last spring. Or before it snowed. I don't know if it was spring or not. And here's this one. Green 2-door. International pickup. I'm only going to keep one of these. I don't know which one yet. The green one or the white one. One of them I'm going to keep. The other one I'm not going to keep. Probably going to sell it. Interior on this one, not as bad of shape. I have no idea what this bed looks like. It's all covered in snow. This bed is very clean. And then we got this one. It's a 1970 International 2-door pickup. This one is supposed to be in the nicest condition, most runnable, and this is going to be our first project. The engine, I was told, runs. Transmission, I was told, is good. The brakes work. It looks like somebody's been in here recently working on the brake system. But yeah, this is going to be our first one that we're actually going to get running and driving. So 4 international pickups. I'm definitely going to keep the 4-door. And then the rest of these, I don't know. We'll see. And look who came to join me. The puppies. Hello, puppies. Alright, let's go inside. Alright guys, so that's it. That's it for this. I can't say the word. They're gonna get excited and think we're gonna go again. But we'll see you guys next time.